wanted to do the tag video that was put out by the Cosmic Crow, who I really enjoy watching her videos. The first question was, does your birth name suit you? If not, do you want to / have you changed it? So my birth name is really simple. It's just 2 names. I don't have a middle name. I was brought up an atheist, so anything that was anything that was related to religion was a no, and middle names are religious, so you better believe I don't have a middle name. My name is Leanne Jackson, so yeah. I feel like my name does suit me, so maybe I'm just a simple gal. Number 2 is, what kind of weather do you connect most with? Ooh, probably summer. Okay, question 3 is, within paganism / spirituality, is there anything you are uncomfortable with? Okay, a lot of things, so I'm not going to go over everything. Pinpoint the things that I do and don't believe, because it's a real eclectic mix, and it's very simple in my mind, but then, you know, that's just my mind, because not everyone else really seems to grasp it. But yeah, I do feel a little bit uncomfortable within, and this is probably going to be awkward because most of the people that I follow and watch within this community seem to be of a pagan religion of some sort. We all know being a witch is just if you're using divination tools. I see myself as a witch because I read tarot and I cast spells. I have my own altar, but I'm not pagan, I'm not Wiccan, I'm not religious, so I really have a strong belief in energy. It can make me uncomfortable if I was to feel like maybe people won't resonate with my beliefs, or that they might think because I have separate beliefs to them that we can't be friends and that we can't whatever. So I guess anything that I'm uncomfortable with is, I guess, if I was to be like, if I had to directly say what I do and don't believe, because I wouldn't want to offend anyone. So I don't know, that's a difficult one. So within paganism, I don't feel like I really have any weight to say anything or any right to say anything, because it's not my religion. I studied Wicca for a short while. I looked into being a solitary witch along those lines, and that was a long time ago. And it was when I was just genuinely had a call within me that I need to find something that resonates, because, you know, being an atheist, it never resonated with me from a child. I would just constantly be questioning my dad and things about, I just didn't resonate with atheism. I never did. So as I've been, from childhood, I've been trying to figure out what resonates with me and what I believe and know to be true. Paganism, I agree with like a lot of their practices and beliefs. What makes me uncomfortable in spirituality is like when people focus really heavily on things that don't make so much sense for me, or they, in my opinion, people put a lot more to something than I believe there is to something. Like a good example would be twin flames. I don't have the same opinions as most people on the twin flame thing, and I find it quite toxic, so that makes me uncomfortable. The twin flame movement makes me very uncomfortable. Number 4 In your spellwork / practice, how do you help yourself to be more confident? I think the best thing you can do to be more confident about your practice is to just have no fear. So I realized I was still holding a lot of fear around when it came to like my personal practice, and at one point I was even like, I'm not gonna read cards for myself because I don't feel like that's working out for me. I really dived into that and realized it was just fear, a lot of fear that I was holding on to and allowing to control me and keep me frozen in a place that I didn't want to be. So I think to be more confident in your practice and in your spell work is just to eliminate fear and just know that you are safe and like nothing can hurt you. So that should help you feel a bit more confident. Number 5, who is someone that inspires you currently? And this one's really hard. Like, I think a lot of witchy and tarot based and astrology based YouTubers and stuff, they inspire me because it's nice to know that there's so many other people that are on the similar path to you, are interested in the similar things. Mostly, to be honest, my most recent inspiration definitely came from the author of this book, and I am going to do a book review of this book that I read when I was on holiday. So I would say James Redfield is a massive inspiration to me. Do you think you are responsible for healing / fixing the mistakes that your ancestors made? Oh gosh, that's a deep question. No, I don't believe that. I don't think that we are responsible for that, but at the same time it doesn't hurt to heal those things up, because they could just trip you up along your way because it's woven into the DNA. I feel like this is phasing out, you know. I also think that the value of knowing about past lives is also phasing out, along with karmic debt and karmic lessons and all this stuff. It is phasing out with the shift that we're having in consciousness, because it's not necessary. When we shift into 5D, I don't believe that stuff is necessary. I totally understand why people do want to clear it, because it makes life easier if you can clear that stuff up for both yourself and the people born into your family after you. The next question, number 7, is what is the weirdest thing you've experienced within your path? Okay, weirdest thing you've experienced. Okay, I did have a weird thing happen to me when I was not even meditating or doing anything, but I was in a very relaxed mood. I was in a relaxed mindset, I was physically relaxed, I was just sitting on my bed, and I did feel and see like an orange human shaped entity of some kind push in, and I felt it push into me, into my physicality, and then a flash of white light, and then that was it, you know. But it was really intense, and I really remember it so vividly, and I still don't know what that is. I would say that's probably like one of the weirdest things that's happened to me, but it definitely felt like a spiritual experience. It didn't feel like a paranormal experience, because I have a lot of paranormal experiences, especially in this house that I'm in, but it felt more like spiritual. It was weird. Okay, the next question is number 8, and it is, do you believe in auras? If so, what aura colours do you believe know yourself to have? I do believe in auras, of course. More likely to have like a white yellow mix. It's a sense, like, it's not an aura expert. I've never seen an aura expert or had my aura photo taken. I'd love to have my aura photo taken. So that looks amazing. The next question is number 9. If you do your own tarot oracle readings, do you find them to be truthful, accurate, or is it biased? Okay, so I feel like when I first begun, it was definitely probably pretty biased. And that was like I was saying before, when I held a lot of fear about it, like scared of what the cards could tell me, like couldn't face myself, couldn't face the truth. I definitely think that my tarot and oracle readings are spot on now, like they're always spot the fuck on. Number 10. What is one thing you are proud of yourself for? I guess I'm proud of like my career achievements that I've made, even if I've chose different paths now, or those career choices don't resonate with me anymore. But I think like one of the best things I ever did achieve was I managed to get a songwriting publishing deal with EMI when I was 19, and I was able to be a songwriter for a good portion of my life. So I know it's just one thing, but again, it's just the career choice. Is when I opened a vegan restaurant with my sister, which was received really well and received better than I could imagine with reviews and stuff. So I'm still very proud of those achievements. Didn't change that for the world. It is what it is, and it made me who I am. So between light and dark, which is most prevalent in your practice? Are they both? Okay, I only practice with the light, to be honest. So I see and I acknowledge the dark, but I definitely don't practice with it. Each to their own, but that's just a personal choice, and not that I judge anyone who works with both or works with the dark. That's fine. Do you believe in aliens? If so, should we be fearful of their existence or try to communicate with them? Yeah, well, I definitely obviously believe in aliens. I don't think we should be fearful. I think that the government and people like that would like us to be fearful, but really, just like with humans, I think you're gonna get good and bad aliens, and you know, you're also gonna see what you believe. So if you believe they're bad and evil, then you're likely gonna see the bad and evil aliens. So I like to believe that the aliens are good, and yeah, then when I bump into the aliens, it's gonna be a nice friendly alien. But it's still a soul, a part of us, a part of source, a part of the same thing. We all come from the same damn thing. So really, there's nothing to fear. So far in your path, what are some of your favourite things you have learned? My favourite thing would probably be the tarot. I really like working with the tarot and oracle cards as well. Learning about the science side of spirituality, where we're able to physically prove a lot of like these magical ideas and concepts. What are your thoughts on using tools for spirit communication? Tarot, oracle, other divinations, Ouija boards, spirit boxes, EVP recorders, etc. Do you have any favourites or preferences? Yeah, I just said on the last question that I love using the tarot and the oracle cards, like receiving messages via just like the meditation or via the mind, via downloads, things like that. I did have a go on my friend's spirit board a few weeks ago, which was interestingly accurate. So, but I don't know if it really resonates with me. I'm just kind of happy with what I'm using at the moment, so maybe that will change. The last question is number 15, and it's, if you were able to talk to your future self, what question would you ask? I would just hope that my future self went a route where I was able to have the creative freedom that I am craving and working towards. So I guess I would ask, are you happy? And what advice would you give me now, knowing what you know, being older and wiser? How could I possibly improve where you're at from where I am now? What changes do I need to make? Something like that, I guess. And that would be all the questions I have for this tag. Thank you so much to the little cosmic crow for doing this tag. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed her tags. Yeah. Have a great day and see you in the next video. If you like this, make sure you subscribe. Bye.